All right. Here we go. Welcome all. I am your wonderfully blindfolded host, the Atlantean, and to my left is a good friend of mine, Culture Casino. Welcome, sir. I appreciate you here.
Well, thanks for being here. I like blindfolded.
I'm gonna break character a bit tonight and take this. I wanted the blindfold on just so I could say what I usually say, but I'm taking the fold off tonight so I can actually see.
Oh, very good.
Okay. I don't see anybody here yet, but it will be.
Yeah, it takes a minute to drop. Yeah.
Fandom did it. All right. So, let me get some sort of glasses on. I didn't act. So we'll be going for about an hour and a half, something like that. I don't know.
That's good.
And I know we tried coordinating this earlier, and I know I said I was trying to think of a topic, and to be honest, I didn't actually think of a topic earlier I didn't think of a topic, and then yesterday you brought up a couple of things that I'm like, you know what, that's it, that's gonna be our topic for today.
Well, there you go.
And but first there is something I do want to get off my chest, because I saw it today, and I know you don't like going political, so I'm not gonna take it there.
We can do it on your channel.
Too much, but this is. Can you see this? Oh, sorry. You're getting a little. Can you see this? Right. All right. You're not mute. Why'd you mute yourself?
Oh, nothing. I was just double checking on the stream, so I wanted.
Okay.
The audio. Yeah, sorry, I do that. I'll be in the background muting to make sure everything's golden, so that the person that's running the show doesn't worry about it. So, anyway.
Right. So it's, but yeah, you see this, right?
Yeah, I see.
And I found this today. I guess it was posted like 4:30 this morning Eastern time, and it was updated as well. And basically, I had a moment to check things while I was at work, and I checked it, and I saw this article. You know, when you hit a new tab and it shows you like suggested articles on Google Chrome or whatever. Yep. I saw this there. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And of course, this is from Politico, and it just, oh God, the stupidity in it. Politico writing this article. It's like, White House, Biden confronts the limits of his executive power, and then the subtitle goes, without help from Congress, he has few options to turn the U.S. economy around. Basically, they're saying President Joe Biden, this is right here, President Joe Biden can't rescue the U.S. economy by executive order. And I'm thinking to myself, like, no shit.
I often find myself with that reaction when reading articles like this, so I completely understand.
But it's like, I don't fucking get it. It's like President Joe Biden can't rescue the U.S. economy by executive order. It's like, no shit. You should fucking know this. Yep. You know, you all. I'm not even gonna get into the hypocrisy bullshit, because there's no pointing out. Let's get something out of the way, because a lot of people do this too. They try to point out the hypocrisy, like, oh, you know, you do this, you do that. You don't see the irony. I'm like, you guys got to realize, pointing out the hypocrisy to these people is like trying to point out a red apple to a blind person. Okay, right. Doesn't matter how well you describe it, they're not going to understand it. No, because they can't see it.
No, and it's even worse than that, my friend. It's the fact that they were like, Trump has limitless power, and it takes everybody's everything to stop him from, doing these things. And I'm like, no, he doesn't have limitless power.
No, he doesn't.
You don't. You can do a lot of things, and this is the problem. This man, I mean, they aren't going to say it here. There are three things that are happening here because of the framing. The third one being that they're essentially saying, yeah, he's on pace to write the most executive orders in the history of a presidency in his first year alone. Because right now he's on pace to write almost 2,000 executive orders in his first year.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Which you can't. I mean, do you realize in total, Trump wrote 220 executive orders?
Yeah,
that's 55 a year. Okay, this man is on pace to write 2,000 in year one. Insane.
Well, what is he? What is he trying to do with the executive orders? Is he? Because the thing with executive orders, people, it's one of those things people don't quite get. People think executive orders is him writing a new law. No, that's not how it works. Executive order is a function of the president to is basically saying you're going to enforce this law that already exists. That's more or less what it does. You know,
Well,
like within reason. That's generally the idea. You know, you can't write new laws, but you're basically enforcing certain aspects of certain laws.
For example, he did something that is actually not within his power in one of his EOs by signing us up for the Paris Accord, which is essentially entering us into a treaty, which he can't do.
Oh no, Congress has to do that.
Right, but he went about doing it anyway.
Obama went and tried to do it to begin with.
Right, exactly. And so essentially he went about his day eliminating anything that Trump did that actually helped to boost the economy and to sway the influence of undocumented workers. I'm going to say the word illegal aliens because that's the accurate statement.
Yeah,
yeah. So people who break the law to come here, if we aren't the best country in the world, then we shouldn't have any problem preventing people from coming here. We should be all about it. We need to work on our country.
That's logic, though. They don't get it.
Yeah. Well. So we really should enforce our borders, right?
We should.
Every other country in the world enforces not only their labor laws to restrictions to citizens and people who are documented, but they also enforce their borders. Mm-hmm. So why would we be held to a different standard? You know,
because America, bad country. Fuck if I know. I don't.
Anyway, so that's just one of many things that he undid through his executive fiat. You know, and they were always saying, well, Trump can't do that as EOs or blah, blah, blah. Right. And here this man is on fire with these mother truckers.
Oh, yeah. Always on. Yeah. That, again, the hypocrisy. It's like, okay, we get it. They're hypocritical. It's like, I mean, pointing it out. I don't want to say pointing it out is useless because it's not useless to us. You know, people will see what it is. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like these people aren't going to get it. You know, and it's it's so fucking.
The only thing we suffer from right now in this country, to be honest with you, is systematic bullshit. and I'm sick and tired of it. You know, it is ridiculous. It is the heavy-handed placement of one's autocratic boot. You know, is frustrating to me.
Oh yes,
you in the chat who've never heard me speak politically, welcome. But just you know, I have no time for. I have no time for the tomfoolery that we're dealing with right now from the mainstream media and the political elites and you know the extreme wealthy because pushing their Great Reset garbage. So yeah, we were here.
Happy's. Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Please.
I was gonna say Happy's got a good point here. It's like if a feminist doesn't understand the concept of rights, why would a leftist understand laws? That's a good point.
Don't know.
But it's not. Well, here's the thing. It's not that they don't understand the concept of it. It's they don't recognize the concept of the side they disagree. These people. I'm going off on a bit of a divide from what I was initially aiming for, but most of these people, they're not stupid. Okay, they're not stupid. Okay, the ones that count aren't stupid. Okay, because they're stupid. They're stupid in every fucking group. Okay, you know I'm stupid sometimes, but you know it's not necessarily that they don't understand the concept. Is they don't extend the concept to everybody. They want their political opponents to be beaten down.
Yeah, no. It's instead of arguing on the merits, they argue on you know by calling you names. They can't defend and or support their argument. Instead, they utilize framing and name calling, and they browbeat people instead of actually, you know, having their idea be realized upon its merit. but they can't do it. It's the same reason they take over. This is why we're fighting this culture war so hard right now. It's why I've stepped into the fray. It's why you've stepped into the fray. It's why we were all getting our voice out there, is because we understand that the changing the way changing a country's culture is essentially a way of overthrowing it. Because culture is upstream from politics.
Yeah.
So if you change people's hearts and minds, then and the problem is that they have 5 pillars they have 5 pillars to support all their bullshit, because essentially they've eliminated real education. They teach revisionist history that makes everything that America's ever done in its entire existence bad.
Yes.
And yet every other country wants to be us, and every other citizen everywhere would like to be an American citizen. So the thing is ask yourself this question: if America is so bad, why are there tens of thousands of Hondurans trying to run from South America up through Mexico and into North America and to get into the United States? Why is that? Why were the Cubans running away from Castro's Cuba? Why are all of these people headed here as fast as they possibly can? Who would ever possibly want to defect, and or seek asylum in the United States if we are so bad?
Question for the ages.
They have no answer for these questions. They don't have an answer for these questions.
They can't come up with an answer, because to come up with an answer for that, they'd have to acknowledge some part of their argument is bullshit. Is bullshit at the absolute best, or is let me rephrase this a little bit. To give a proper answer, they would have to realize that part of their argument is mild bullshit at absolute best, or completely fabricated at the worst. I'm going to opt towards the latter, if only because to be an effective bullshitter, you kind of have to have people not see through it. And we already know how well that's going.
Well, and that's the problem. They've been revealed for the lizard people that they are, at least those that are in power right now.
Oh, yeah.
You have someone who, because of they have actual F the establishment thoughts, but then they get put back in their place, because AOC said one of the smartest things I've ever heard her say in regards to the GameStop short squeeze thing that was happening. And then you have somebody like Elizabeth Warren, who has to, pay back all the favors of the millionaires and billionaires that get her reelected continually. And she comes out and says, "Oh no, this is bad. These people are doing the bad thing." And I'm like, they're not doing anything differently than these hedge fund assholes. They're just fucking the hedge fund assholes that pay for you.
That's
the problem, is these people are like, wait a minute, you guys are screwing with the people that pay for us. And we're like, guess what? They don't pay for you, assholes. You're supposed to represent everybody. It's called a fucking constituency. And if you're taking money from people outside of your fucking district, you're a fucking asshole.
Hey, it's special interest groups, lobbyists. Oh yeah, it's rotten to the core.
You want to remedy political problems in this country? Get rid of every single bit of money that's in politics. Get rid of lobbying. If you eliminate lobbying and you only allow for people to write letters to these fucking people, do you realize the avalanche of stuff that these people would be getting? And not only that, how do you become wealthy earning $100,000 or $180,000 a year and you end up with $100 million in your goddamn bank account? If you're a fucking politician, you shouldn't be allowed to invest in shit, because it's all tainted money. Every dollar that you get is coming because of your political connection. You should not be allowed to earn $1 more than your salary if you collect a salary, right? You should, and it could be argued that if you accept public service, you should have enough money to not take a salary, and you should be restricted from any form of investment.
Mm.
Yeah, because you are not actually rising to service. There's no sacrifice involved. A lot of politicians like to compare themselves to military service. That's a load of shit. They have 2 fucking houses, one in DC and one back home. They want for nothing. They're taken care of hand and foot, and after a certain period of time, they have guaranteed health care and retirement.
Mm. Oh yeah.
Nobody has that shit, right?
It's all on the government docket too.
Oh, absolutely. And I tell you what, if you want universal health care in this country, you motherfuckers are getting the same goddamn health care you're giving everybody else. You were getting the same bullshit Medicaid crap that you were shoveling on these retired folks that they have to wait fucking 6 months to get a goddamn hip surgery that they absolutely desperately need, or whatever else is going on. And that would make damn sense if you know what? People need insulin and EpiPens, and you know what? Motherfuckers are getting rich off these shits, right?
Oh yeah.
And what was one of the first fucking EOs that this douche knuckle wrote? He took away Trump's whole plan to get rid of the freaking extra cost beyond the actual cost of the EpiPen and the fucking insulin.
Oh yeah. That's the first thing he fucking did. The second one was the Keystone Pipeline.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to eliminate the ease of your health. Oh, and I'm also going to eliminate jobs and I don't know, energy independence. Fucking asshole. Oh, you know what else he did? Goddamn motherfucker. He wrote into one of these EOs the ability for fucking China to actually buy into our power grid system, to actually buy into our crucial vital infrastructure. What the fuck? Anyway.
Yeah, he's a fucking puppet, man.
Well, hey, look, when the media had to actually admit that his son was under investigation after calling it wild conjecture and all kinds of bullshit.
Oh yeah, everybody was like, I didn't know this. It's like, really?
You're fucking idiots.
I saw the collective outrage from people that I don't normally follow. It's like I wouldn't have voted for him if I knew that. Well, that's why the media didn't fucking tell you, you idiot. Oh god, but no, my favorite part about this too. Not only did they say it's like he can't rescue the economy by executive order, like fucking no shit, Sherlock, where'd you park your squad car? It's like it's like, where did they say? Where is it? Fucking hell. It's in here somewhere. It's like is an influx of it says Biden's path towards victory on Capitol Hill remains dotted with landmines. It's like, what is it? What does he need? Oh, right. Motherfucker, where is it? God damn it. Yeah, he basically it went to say he has to work with Congress to do something, to fix everything up. And I don't know if you saw my earlier tweet, but basically it's like, hey, what kind of, huh? It's like, my earlier tweets, they went and said, Biden's path to victory relies on him working with Congress to write legislation. It's somewhere in here. I don't know where the fuck it is.
Like every other fucking president?
No. There was a line in here that I specifically lashed onto, and I'm trying to I can't find it because I'm overlooking it. Okay, what does it say? Basically they're saying he has to get this done in the House, and it says here, he could try to force a bill through without any GOP votes, blowing up his own promises of unity and bipartisanship in the first weeks of his term. And it's like, or as Democrats fear, he could search for a compromise, running the risk of a watered-down package that takes months to pass. And it's like all of this shit going on about, it's like, oh, well, Trump could do this, and Trump could do, Trump, fuck me. Wow, I'm so busy hearing media talk about Trump that I forget that's not Trump. That's fucking Biden.
No, no. We have 4 years to say thanks, Biden.
Oh god,
every damn fucking thing that he does.
But more, it's like they were going on. Like I said, I can't remember the exact line, but there was a part in there that's basically saying, his path to, basically he needs to work with the legislation, and it's like, look. You laid out the problem yourself, because I made an earlier tweet about this. You laid out the problem to begin with. If Biden can't fix the U.S. economy with a pen, with his executive orders, what kind of legislation is fucking Congress going to pass that's going to lift everybody out of this shit?
No,
it's like, what can they do?
They can't. What they can do is okay. So I want to take you back in time. Let's step back into the 70s, right?
Oh,
before Ronald Reagan. Let's step back into Jimmy Carter. Mm-hmm. This is Jimmy Carter.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is
An
Carter, all right.
unqualified old white guy enters political office as the president. The man who did bupkis for 47 years in government,
Yep.
and became fabulously wealthy somehow.
Oh yeah. Somehow.
Somehow.
So, but it's just like what? It's like seriously, they laid out the problem themselves. If Biden can't do it with executive orders, what can the legislation do? Legislation can only pass laws. There's no law in the world that they're gonna write that's gonna make people rich. None whatsoever. It was like, oh, we're gonna raise the minimum wage. It's like you raise the minimum wage. You're not raising the ceiling for people to get up higher. You're raising the floor that people are at.
He paved the way. Here's the thing: with one of his EOs, he paved the way to raise the government minimum wage to $15 an hour, which essentially will create a problem. What's going on, Parrothead?
Which you have a fan culture.
Yeah, I know. I love Parrothead. Which essentially will create a problem in that you're going to create inflationary pressures, in any area that you are in, because if anything on a federal level is $15 an hour, you just made government more expensive.
Yes.
And that comes, and you know how you pay for government?
More taxes.
That's right. And so if you didn't think this douche knuckle was going to raise taxes because he said he was only going to do it on the rich people, everybody just became fucking rich.
That's right. It's like, yeah, guess what, motherfucker? You're all rich. That's like the fucking I think it's funny.
It is, and and this is, look, this is all supported by these people. These tax and spend liberals are back in control of everything again.
Oh yeah,
and if they're talking about spending almost $2 trillion. Through these the essential to get the economy back on track, and I'm like, you know what? Biden just through his EOs did hundreds of millions of dollars in damage to the economy in the pipeline alone. The energy prices has already gone up since he's taken office. Do you know why? Not just because of the pipeline, but because now we know the game plan is back on. The freaking people in power, the elites are all back where they want to be. You guys are all the plebes. This is the problem. You don't have a government that represents you. If you think you do, you're wrong.
No.
Very much tired of this.
So
no, look, I have friends that are Democrats. I have traditional liberal friends. They don't think like any of this. They really don't. I'm a libertarian. Yeah. So if anybody's a liberal motherfucker, it's me. Right. But but I don't want my money going to like Pakistan for gender studies degrees. That's only going to jack up Pakistan.
That's
right. We already are jacked up because we've got a bunch of people with worthless pieces of paper that can't figure out boy, girl. I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired of paying for it. That's for damn sure. And I'm certainly not going to pay off your damn student loan for your fucking gender studies degree. That's not my. I didn't.
Well, there's a funny caveat with the student loan forgiveness, and this is actually something people. This is actually I laugh at this because the people that are saying, oh, we should get our student loans forgiven. They don't realize that you're not actually being forgiven on those loans. You have to meet a certain requirement, usually a certain number of payments within a certain number of years, and then you eventually have to. Sometimes you have to work a government job and get a government pay, and they subsidize it. There's basically a lot of loops and a lot of tricks to get you in there, because they tried offering it to me too, and I'm like, fuck off.
But here's the other thing, dude. They want to eliminate all those little hoops that you have to jump through, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. So those of us who worked ourselves to pay for our education, are you guys going to write me a check, adjusted for inflation retroactively? Because if you do, my taxes are going to go up 27%. Because you guys don't really understand. Money just doesn't fucking appear, right? Despite the fact that the Fed's printing it like it's going like it's fucking toilet paper at this point. You're devaluing the dollar. Your spending is going down. This is exactly what the globalists want. They want to drive this down. They want to drive the economy downward so that we're on the same level as fucking India or Turkey or fucking Italy. They want to drive our economy and our fucking paper money to as near worthless a level as they possibly can. And that's the problem with the US dollar. And it's why it's so valuable in other countries, is because we are constantly producing. We are constantly being more effective. We are constantly making more, right?
Nope. Yeah.
And it makes the dollar rise in value and or at least counteract inflationary pressures. And so it becomes more and more valuable in other countries. But the fucking globalists don't want that. They want everybody to not work and eat bugs. Does that sound good to you?
Depends on the kind of bug, I suppose. It's so fucking stupid.
Well, everything in the world is bad to these fuckers. And Bill Gates wants to Bill Gates wants to essentially do. He wants to cloud the planet with fucking fine dust to reduce global warming. He wants to essentially bring on an ice age. I mean, you guys saw The Matrix, right? When you kind of cloud over the world to block out some of the sun, you don't know what the ramifications of that are. A butterfly in Africa bats its wings and we have a freaking hurricane on the east coast of the United States. He doesn't understand any of the things he's going to do. Most people have no understanding of what happens geologically on this planet on a daily basis. You have volcanic vents in the ocean that are spitting out CO2 and greenhouse gases all day. And it's bubbling up through the ocean. It's being exposed to, you have all this stuff. You have actual volcanic eruptions that aren't witnessed that are happening every day. And these eruptions, they create more, like let's say a Mount St. Helens eruption. That Mount St. Helens eruption produces more greenhouse gases in its eruptive cycle than the entire history of all of humanity ever.
Yeah.
And yet we are the global warming problem? No. We go through a cycle geologically where we warm up and cool down. We warm up and cool down. And right now, global warming isn't that. Because if you notice, there are places right now getting pounded by blizzards and everything else. So they had to change the name of global warming to
climate change.
Yeah. See, because again, you got to move the goalposts when your argument's bad.
Yeah.
And guess what? And then here's the weird thing. So we're about to go through a cycle where we're going to have fewer hurricanes in around the globe. In the next 2 to 3 years, the number of hurricanes will be reduced, and then we'll have a few years where it's much, much less. But it all comes around. It's based on what happens around the globe.
Yeah.
Very simple. Do you realize that we have a solar maximum and a solar minimum? There is a certain amount of magnetic resonance and other things that happen when you get a solar flare. You will get communications disruptions and everything else. It jacks with everything on the planet, not just the electronics.
Right.
And think about it this way: if the sun decided to burp like a little bit harder than normal, half of the life on this planet could go bye-bye, maybe more. We could have a catastrophic geological event that, guess what, we didn't cause, because guess what, we don't have solar warming. We didn't make the sun do that, did we? No, the sun has cycles and shit. It does whatever it does. You live on a volatile planet, guys. In fact, they made a goddamn special on that motherfucker for PBS at one point in time that they will never fucking show again.
No. Oh God, how much you want to bet though? Something. If something that drastic did happen and much of America wasn't caught in it, how much you want to bet those motherfuckers in the media would find a way to tie it to white supremacy?
Well, that's the other thing. I mean, they're going out of their way. They've already deemed the term racist valueless because it's overutilized. They've moved on to white supremacy, and that's now getting to a point where everybody's like, "Well, fuck you very much." And so now, black people have white supremacy. You have internalized racism, all this other.
It's stupid.
Do you know what? We have one fucking race on this planet, guys. We're humans. And if you don't understand that the melanin content of your skin has no bearing on what you're able to do performance-wise, I can't help you. But overrepresenting someone of a given color because you want to try to help them out is the most condescending, racist thing you could possibly do in your life, and that's exactly what the Democrats stand for. So.
I'm low key kind of expecting either Facebook or YouTube to just fucking nuke this.
Oh, you're gonna get heated, dude. You let me.
No,
You said, "Yeah, we're gonna talk about politics." I'm like, "Are you sure?"
I didn't. I actually didn't intend on making. I was actually just gonna go on a bit of a tangent before we got into something else. I totally didn't expect you to. I'm not complaining. It's definitely interesting. I like this. I like that side of culture.
Yeah, well, this side of culture doesn't get out of the box much.
You need to. You need to. But while we actually have a moment, hail the Mirasphere's origin. If you're still here in the chat, sir.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt your tirade because I know what it's like to go on a fucking rant and then to have someone interrupt you. And I don't want to. I'm not going to single anybody out, but it happens a lot whenever we do our group streams, and it's like, you know what? I just want to fucking go on a rant even more now that you interrupted me. Oh god, but it's just so fucking all right. What does he say?
Happy Dinosaur's on a roll in the chat too, by the
way.
way.
He's always on a fucking roll. He always brings up the funniest shit. It's like, yeah, criminals. Like there's no better way to say it. It's like they don't follow the laws. That's why they're criminals. That's why it's like why outlaws exist. It's like, yeah.
Look, gun control helps out. Gun controls helps out the criminals. So yeah, I mean, the crime in every place that they've taken guns off the street, they have more gun crime. Like New Zealand had a voluntary turn-in, and what fucking happened? More fucking gun crime.
Oh yeah. Parrothead. No, it's not Runner. Runner and I get along really well. I like Runner. I actually do.
Runner.
Everybody's so mean to Runner, telling him to shut up all the time. It's like, no, that's
I defend Runner. Occasionally, Runner does need to shut up. But
occasionally, sometimes he does. But I had him. I had him on the first official stream, and that was a lot of fun. It's like you know what?
I was lurking in the background editing stuff. You know me. I'm paying attention to everybody. Right?
I don't know whether you're watching or not. You know, it's like okay.
There 99% of the time I won't say anything in a chat. I mean, and you know who's the master of that? Gary.
Yeah, I don't know Gary. I don't.
Nerdrotic dropped in on the Vigilante Williams stream a couple days ago. Yeah. He just freaking stealthed in, and I was going on and waxing poetic about how awesome Gary and all the guys are. And he says, "Well, just say hi." I was like, "Oh fuck, he's in the goddamn chat."
No, I'm gonna say Gary is. Say I've watched some of his stuff. He tends to talk a lot about Star Trek, and nothing against him. I'm not into Star Trek.
You don't have to be.
So no, it's just like I'm not. Well, I say I'm not into it. I don't really catch all of his stuff because I have no real interest in hearing about Star Trek. I'll catch some of his other stuff that he does, but I watch his stuff here and there. But he's one of those people that I genuinely would be interested in talking to. He's one of them, and Jeremy is one of them. I would say Jay, but I talk to Jay a lot. Jay is a really good human being. And
Jeremy's such a great guy. I'm just saying
definitely
any misconceptions about him. He is a generous, genuine person, and he is very nice. His heel persona on YouTube is
fucking hysterical. Like I don't know. I can't tell you how long I've been watching that channel, but I'm just thinking to myself, it's like, you know what? As much as I say I don't like people, he is probably one of the people that I could genuinely get along with, and I don't say that about. Because I say, I get along with everybody. I'm just the kind of person, but I don't.
Well, Ryan's a good kid. I like him a lot. He's one of the reasons again that I even got into doing this. I reached out to him because Gary was so big and so busy. There was no way I felt like I was going to be able to get any information or advice from him. And the best advice I ever got from him was, again, I always tell people it was an amazing thing. I mean, I was in the members live stream and I was talking about it, and he's like, "Yeah, these are the things you need to do to be successful at YouTube." And I've taken them to heart, and I keep talking about it. I tell everybody, I'm like, the most important thing that he says, that Gary says, is just be genuine. Be yourself. You know, don't chase things. Just, you know, cover the things you're interested in.
Don't chase trends.
Yeah.
I was say, 'cause that seems to fly in the face, because a lot of people will go on and say, you know, you got to do the popular thing, and I'm thinking to myself, it's like, I can't fucking do that.
But here's the thing: if you have an opinion about something that's popular, that's one thing. I mean, especially if you're passionate about it, for sure. And I'll cover stuff like that. I mean, there's stuff like, for example, I love sports, but I'm not covering it on my channel. I mean, first of all, because I haven't seen channel. Sports. I haven't seen sports in like months, right? I mean, we're about to come up on the Super Bowl. In fact, that's Wednesday's video. I'm doing a very in-depth thing about sports and the Super Bowl and ratings and commercials and the whole 9 yards. That's Wednesday's video there. Right. And I don't care. People are either going to watch it or they're not going to watch it. But you know, most of my shit's pretty well researched. Like today's was I don't even remember. I did something amazing.
It was Netflix.
Oh yeah, streaming ratings.
Because you were talking about it last. I remember crazy shit. But you were talking about it yesterday on the stream, and like I said, I was poking fun at you guys on Saturday's stream, because it's like, y'all talk about the spicy shit whenever I don't have a free moment. And you were right on the nose when you said that. It's like yeah, this is right up my alley. He would probably go on a really good throated rant. I'm like, motherfucker's right.
I knew you would. On Sunday, the culture.
I'm just driving
for like 10 minutes. You know,
I'm just driving along. I'm like, yep, motherfucker's on point. I would go on a fucking rant, and I would have I love going on. One of the things that and this is more of a private life type of thing, but when on my Facebook, I would go into, you know, paragraph long tirades about just most anything. And everybody, and you know, a lot of the friends that I went to school with, they would read that. They would send us a message in the fucking group chat. You know, fucking basically saying, love the rant, laughing their asses off at it. Yeah. And I think one of the rants, because when I did Facebook, if I go on a Facebook rant, it's usually about the dumb shit you see on Facebook. You know, like the stupid post. One of the posts, I think it was something about dating profiles. I don't quite remember what I said.
Oh, like Tinder
or like it was the bios on Facebook. And a lot of, I'm not going to call anybody out, but a lot of people, you know, it's like they say, you know, where do you work and everything. And a lot of them is, you know, these people that think they're so fucking clever. It's like, oh, you know, it's like works at full-time mommy. I'm like, yeah. It's like full-time mommy, or they have, you know, some other shit, you know, like languages, fluent sarcasm. I'm like, fuck off. You're an obnoxious human being for that. Fuck off. And it's just like, oh my God. Or these people that, like you said, some of these dating profiles, they're like, you know, it's like, I'm not here for no games or no bullshit or some shit like that. I'm just thinking to myself, oh, you're probably an obnoxious twat. It's okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Unfortunately, I avoided all of that.
Well, it's just stupid things you see every once in a while. But I think one of the more recent rants I actually did was about what happened to cooking shows. You remember cooking shows, you know, growing up, or you know, even in the early days and everything. And you know, most of the shit you see now, especially on these like Instagram posts or shit like that. It's like, it's not a cooking video, it's a recipe video.
Yeah.
It's like whatever fucking happened to just having a cooking show where you have a Borgios, you know, fucking guy, you know, in a white little coat with some stupid little wiry mustache and a fucking hat, you know, on a, you know, in a kitchen on a big counter with a bunch of bowls and a fucking frying pan hanging behind him and a spatula in his hand, you know, talking to you about how he's making this gourmet shit, and you're at home following it along. And, you know, when you're done, he's like, when he's done, he brings out this, you know, this like glowing, you know, fucking turkey with pineapple glaze, and, you know, it looks nice and golden and amazing. And you're left with this essentially what looks like fried dog with feathers still on it, and you're like, fucking gourmet. That's what cooking shows were. Nowadays you get stupid shit like people's hands, like fucking, it's like it's not even a person there. It's just like the Nickelodeon show of hands teaching you how to do a recipe. And it's like, okay, you know, you do this, and they have these stupid little edits where they take the fucking item. Like, say they have an onion, they want it chopped up. They take the onion and then they do this stupid little fucking bounce towards the. It's supposed to be, you know, up and down, but it's like towards the camera, stupid bounce towards the camera. And then they pretend to drop it, and then it's a shitty jump cut to it being all diced up in the bowl. And they just keep doing this shit. I'm thinking to myself, why don't you just fucking. It's like. I'm having a fucking aneurysm in the back of my head. It's like, show me it's like, teach me how to make the fucking thing. Stop showing me these shitty little tricks. Stop trying to be cutesy by making your little onion go to the camera and disappear into little pieces. Like, ah! Sorry. I'm sorry.
Huh?
It's like, what the fuck happens? Like, how did we go from, you know, good cooking shows to this shit on YouTube? Like, I know people have the attention span of like a fucking goldfish on crack, but come on.
Yeah, or more. Yeah, no. Look, we have talented people that can do stuff like that. There's just not a lot of them. I mean, Cooking with Ruthie maybe would be an excellent.
Oh, Ruthie would be an amazing, doing an amazing fucking show.
Yeah.
It's just
what I'm saying is, you're not going to find that anymore. There's no more Julia Childs, dude. You know, it's these fucking, you know, Guy Fieri. Well, Guy Fieri actually can teach you.
Guy Fieri went across fucking country and talked about dives. He was introducing you to shit across the country that most people never heard of. If anything, he's a travel promoter. He's not a food guy. It's like, hey, I'm out here in the middle of.
But in his backyard, if you caught some of the shows where he actually cooked,
oh yeah,
he does show you how to fucking make shit. But there's not a lot of those guys. I mean, you got what Hell's Kitchen is all about. Fucking what's his nuts going bananas on people actually cooking. I'm like,
yeah,
you're not gonna learn shit from that. It's a fucking reality show, and that's
it's a game show.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree with you. But you did like a solid 10 minutes on fucking cooking shows, dude.
I think it was more like 6 minutes, but yeah,
it was a long time.
I see. I told you I could go on a rant about something, and it really is one of those things. Alton Brown was fucking amazing. Okay, Good Eats on the Food Network was an amazing show.
He could teach you. He could teach you how to do a turkey. He actually has a very good recipe for turkey brine. To be honest. Yeah, but except I don't use anything that's weird, like, you know, apple cider vinegar or apple juice or anything.
You don't like apples?
No, not in a turkey brine. I use beer.
Oh yeah,
lots of beer. Someday I'm gonna actually. That's a good idea. I'm going to do a cooking video. Why the hell not? You know what?
You do a cooking video.
I don't know if you know this, but I legitimately am starting a news channel. I will have 3 channels by the end of February. So there will be a Culture Casino Live, and a freaking news channel.
What are you going to do with news? You're going to become a journalist?
No. I won't become a journalist. No, I'm just going to talk about legit entertainment news, legit things that are happening, like actual casting stuff, like for shows that people don't know exist or are going to be made, stuff like that. I'm literally going to do that. You know, I like doing what I do on Culture Casino, which I give you the in-depth, the in-depth dive into certain subjects, right? You know, and to be honest with you, I don't know how interesting that is to people. I the views have been faltering lately, which is a bummer for me. But, I mean, 10% viewership's a little lower than I would, I want more. But live streams are really doing well. Live streams are great. That's I love to engage with people. I feel like that's a better form of YouTube, to be honest with you. That's why I think Gary and Friday Night Tights and Doomcock and everybody, that's why I think they're the best, is because they can entertain you for 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. I mean, it's freaking awesome.
Oh, they have a lot. It's really good when you have the audience interacting, because you can just bounce. You can bounce on topics. Trying to do 4 hours, like something like this with like 6 people, it gets a little difficult. But when you have, hundreds, thousands of people just talking at once, someone says something really good, you just kind of go on a tirade about it.
Ooh, yeah, it's great.
I would have a ball with that, but I would probably end up going a bit too long on the wrong subject and piss somebody off.
See, that's
which is fine by me. I don't care, but at the same time, it's like, I don't,
Dude, have you heard Jeremy?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I have.
Well, then, like I said, I mean, tonight I think you'll appreciate what we do over on Comics Channel, yelling at parked cars. It's great. I mean, there's lots of good stories. You got usually 3, 4, 6 disgruntled people. That's fantastic.
6 disgruntled people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it takes to get gruntled. I'd like to be gruntled again, but right now I'm just dis.
Yeah. Oh my god. I just thought of a really stupid joke.
Well, so did I. I said it out loud though.
I was well, I wasn't gonna say that. That's a George Carlin type thing, you know. It's like
I would like to be re-gruntled. I'll probably use that tonight on the stream. How do you get re-gruntled?
I don't know how you get disgruntled to begin. It's like somebody gruntled.
I do.
Like,
I do. I mean, I think I got 4 years of disgruntled in front of me, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh god, it's like it just reminds us, like, if a pig loses his voice, would you say he's disgruntled?
Yeah.
It's just it's so stupid.
Oh, it was terrible.
Oh god.
I won't use that joke.
No, it's a stupid
That's
joke.
all yours.
It's not mine because I heard it before.
Oh,
God.
Also bad.
Oh, jeez.
I would not have committed that to memory at all.
I didn't have a choice. It's so stupid.
Went there. It just
Yeah.
now it's there, and you can't get rid of it.
Oh yeah. It's just shit. Just stupid shit latches itself to my brain.
Dude, it's like Cats the movie. You can't get rid of that. Don't ever watch it.
I've never seen it. I don't want to see it. Taylor Swift as a cat is a bad enough image.
Now, but if they put if they release the butthole cut, then maybe I'll be back in on the
Oh god, there was no reason for that fucking abomination to it. It's like, why did you have to? It's like, why did they have to go and make it? You know, I'm not even going to get into this subject. I don't even want to rant about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
You're welcome.
I've not seen it. I don't want to see it. I've not made a video about it. I am staying away from the topic entirely. Oh god. But no, this actually, you brought up something else on your show on Sundays as well. Oh, you brought up
you realize I am one of those people that I will digest a lot of information and it sits back here, and then I'll just think about it, and then it's gone, you know. But what did I say?
It's not, huh? 3 guys walk into a bar. God damn it, Parrot Head. The moment I saw that pop up, I'm like, oh, fuck, I know where this is going.
That's a joke you can't get out of the way of, isn't it? I feel like one of the first 3 guys when that joke came in.
The moment you see the punchline, it's like, yep, you're fucking walking right into that.
I did. Yeah, I'm one of those first 3 guys. I hit the fucking bar. I'm really unhappy right now, Parrot Head. God damn it.
Oh, shit. There's a fucking... Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Wait, did you notice that I tried to button up myself again? So I'm back to serious stoic culture. Wait.
That's okay. Bad. Since we're on the topic of stupid jokes,
a bad thing.
Yeah. Oh god. I can't think of any good ones.
You know. The person that in the world that most frustrates me right now, the person in the world that most frustrates me right now is Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh God, what did he do? I don't really want to ask because I don't like talking about him either. But what did he do?
Well, I'm not even going to go into it. But I read 3 things today, and I'm like, oh my god, you are dumber than rocks, dude. You make. I don't even know. No, it's an old joke. I believe me, I'm pretty old. I think I probably heard it before. I couldn't get out of the way. He put it up on the chat, and I wasn't even paying attention to the chat.
Look, I read it. I walked into it. It's like, you know what? Culture's got to see this too. Just so he feels my pain.
Yeah. This is starting to devolve into a Mad Mardigan show all of a sudden.
Oh my god, no! But you on your show you actually brought up something else, which is another topic I was going to touch.
I brought up a thing.
You brought up a lot of things, but it was one of the things that I heard of that I thought was funny as hell. The whole bit with Gina Carano, the
Oh yeah.
Hold on. You'll recognize this the moment I bring it back up. The dueling hashtags.
Oh man. I'm like,
And I was I'm
possibly work harder to frame this any more poorly than you did. I was like, you are an idiot if you knew internationally
oh
this
yeah.
trending. There wasn't even a ratio to it. It was 1 to
No,
like
it's like
20,000. And like, what are
yeah.
you serious with this? This guy is a chucklehead.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, that's why whenever your name has the contributor next to it, it means you're not really part of the staff. It means like they give you the shitty article to write for $15, and that's what you put out. And believe me, this is $15 worth of work, so they definitely got their money's worth for all the research and thoughtfulness and math.
It's like, oh god, it's like the hashtag fire Gina Carano started a trend. I'm thinking to myself, it's like, you know what? Some other amazing duels that have happened on this caliber: David and Goliath. Goliath got slain by a fucking rock. It's kind of one sided, don't you think?
Well, yeah, and here's the thing: Gina could probably kick this author's booty. You know what I'm saying?
But no, it's just like, you know, the dueling hashtags. Fire Gina Carano.
Oh no, I know. Yeah. A lot. Yeah, it's just, yeah. The only way that you get traction with one, and this is the problem. This is the big brain shit that you get out of these humans. If one is trending and you're using both of them, you didn't gain any headway.
You got nothing. It's like you don't know which one brought somebody to the post.
Yeah.
You know, it's like fire. It's like
those rocks. Those rocks.
But I just saw that. It's like, yep, dueling hashtags. Like, yeah, there's
the COVID memorial for Star Wars. Yeah.
What?
You know, that fucking post there.
Lucasfilm joins the National Monument of Unity as we honor and remember the lives lost to COVID. Oh my fucking Christ!
Oh man.
I'm not.
Yeah. The lives lost to COVID. Yeah. Well, how about Red Fever? Do we have one for Red Fever? Scarlet Fever? Do we have one for? How about syphilis? Do we have one for syphilis?
I think we had one for AIDS, but
do we have one for herpes? Because I mean, herpes seems to be well represented, but not celebrated anymore. I mean, memorialized anywhere.
Can you imagine the kind of memorial that herpes would?
Dude, right now I'm gonna go build a herpes memorial in my backyard. That shit's gonna fucking trend. I fucking love it.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm gonna sculpt a giant dong out of mashed potatoes and and next to it lips with like bleeding sores.
Yeah,
and shit,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just like, oh god, don't say it.
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell.
Fuck
fan backlash or cancel culture. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, this guy. Again, not only that, this guy is again. They got all $15 they paid this guy. This article is worth every $15 amount they paid him, because his framing's even bad. I mean, if you want to couch things, you have to do it a little more stealthily than this. But no,
they're not good. I mean, this guy's framing. I pray to God that this guy's not a carpenter. That's all I'm gonna say. I pray to God he's not in the construction business.
I guarantee you, dude, somebody with this much soy can't lift a 2x4. So you don't. I mean, come on.
Well, you think of technology they have nowadays. Someone with that much soy couldn't physically lift it, but they could use a crane. So
that's true. But do you know how long it would take to raise a wall with a crane, 1 2x4 at a time?
It'd be funny as hell.
Oh my god! What's really funny is at least there's a tiny little bit of like something thoughtful in here, and it has nothing to do with what he wrote. It's actually up. You just scrolled past it. It is up. No, now it's back down.
Oh, fucking Christ.
He's quoting somebody, this Enderly guy. It's below that too. It's below Ashley, who's the person that got this going in the first place. No, keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Stop. Okay, and you went by it again. I quit. Anyway, this Enderly guy says in his quote,
right here.
It seems that cancel culture is coming back, something like that. And of course it's a bad thing, and It was above a beyond a roll, but that's okay. It doesn't really matter. Look, right now the optics would be terrible to replace Gina Carano for 100 different reasons,
Oh
but
yeah.
even more so now because of fan support. You have one thing going in the right direction for Star Wars.
Oh god.
One.
You know, can I be completely frank?
Well, I'd prefer you to be Atlantean, but go ahead.
Oh my fucking Christ. You know what? I'm done. I walked right into that one. Thank you. Oh my god. That sounds something like one of my friends up here would say. So touche.
I got the dad jokes, though. I'm well versed in the dad. Bring the dad joke.
Oh my god. I lost my train. I almost lost my fucking train of thought. No, am I the only one that kind of thinks Star Wars needs to fucking take a hiatus? I don't.
Ready.
You know, it's like I'm. You know, it's like. I mean, just I'm thinking it's like after the shit that was the Last Jedi, that was Rogue. Because let me even after Rogue One, I know it's controversial to say this. I fucking hate Rogue One. I hate Rogue One. I hate Rogue One for every fucking reason imaginable, short of some of the action and short of Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen's fucking amazing anyway.
Yeah.
But he was really good as the blind guy.
Yeah.
Muttering about the Force. It's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rowan Ginger Raven, hello, dear.
It's a repurposed story, which pisses me off.
Oh yeah, it is repurposed, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's not very good.
It's not.
Overall, the only good thing about it was how many shots of the young ladies behind that many people got to ogle.
God. Oh, look, it's going to be controversial. Even Felicity Jones isn't that good looking. So
okay. Well, it's okay. The film was okay. It gets far more praise than it deserves.
Oh yeah.
And the problem is that was right before people were realizing that critical acclaim meant feeding into this narrative, right? And so I think some of its hype came from an uninformed segment of the population who now would see the film entirely differently.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's and this Cassian Andor project which has been fraught with many problems throughout its production cycle, from its pre-production all the way through its director issues. But I think it's gonna land like a stinky fish. I mean, it's not even gonna get cut into sushi because it stinks so bad. But we'll see what happens. It might be all right. I doubt it. Look, we're on our third set of scripts for Obi-Wan.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they're going to end up shooting is the third set of scripts. I think there were actually 4 treatments, but this is the third set of scripts. It is incredibly funny to me how uninformed Kathleen Kennedy is about the things that go on around her. And I think that, like I said, the only reason Iger is still there is because of Star Wars, because of he was trying to save his legacy. His book, The Ride of a Lifetime, was supposed to be the capper before his political career, right?
Yeah.
And right now, the best he can hope for is Ambassador, because Uncle Bob is in trouble because Star Wars is a $4.05 billion mistake at this point, which has now cost them almost $6 billion in total. They haven't actually netted money from it yet.
No.
Every single project is in the red. And why do I say that? Because Mandalorian isn't making them $1 more, because the streaming service that it is being produced for won't be profitable until 2024.
I don't even think it's going to last that long.
Oh, it will. Disney Plus will still be around.
I don't believe it will.
Disney Plus will be in the top 4. And that's all you have to be to survive the streaming wars right now. CBS All Asses, which is about to become Paramount Plus, that's the one you can anticipate to be fucking the next Quibi, in my opinion. Speaking of Quibi, and actually we talked about it today on the video I did. Quibi sold about $1 billion worth of product to Roku for $100 million, or just under $100 million. So all
What
that
the fuck is Roku gonna do with it?
Roku has their own channel, but
I know Roku has their own channel.
Yeah, that's where it's going. It's going to their ad-supported Roku channel. So now they have even more content for their ad-supported Roku channel at a bargain basement price. Stuff that, doesn't have to be disseminated in 8 to 10 minute lengths. No, it can actually get put together the way it was intended. As whole things, movies, whole shows, the whole night. And there's a lot of stuff in there nobody's going to want, like the fucking Chrissy Teigen being a judge bullshit. But there's stuff in there that there's other stuff in there people are going to want. There was a really cool adventure series that was being shot in Europe that they actually finally are going to get to finish and put up. It's going to be great. There's some really cool projects that are going to make it there, but then there's also the pile of garbage, which, got Quibi canceled in the first place. It was a really bad plan. It was a vanity project. It was a good way to lose a lot of money. If I was if I was Katzenberg right now, I would be like, fuck, I need to make another Shrek movie with somebody. I need something popular. He's in there. Here's the thing. The guy jumped ship at the right time from Disney to create his own thing with DreamWorks, right? And then he shit that, and then he shit this thing. You need somebody around you, bro, because your structure is bad. You have an occasional good idea, but you need somebody else to like clear that with before you make it. You wasted like billions of dollars. You're really dumb. And you made somebody else look really dumb because the lady that was there, Meg Whitman, I think is her name. She was a CEO or CFO of fucking giant tech company. Hewlett Packard. He made her look really stupid.
I believe it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
just my opinion, dude. I can go off on 100 different directions. There's so much shit up here. It's
all right, man. It's fine by me.
Yeah.
It's enough. We could fill a 3-hour stream with that. Just fucking go on a rant about it. That would be fun.
It was really funny. I had this is what's great about being on with people that I enjoy, like you and Mad Mardigan and stuff like that. And is I get to just free flow. So whatever's up here. So we do this show over on Mad Mardigan's channel called Street Smarts, right?
Yeah.
So funny because we watched the freaking after school specials. Remember, we grew up with these after school specials, right? These, you come home from school, there's this dumb shit on TV,
Oh yeah.
And so in Dare Program crap and everything else. And so we watched those. We watched those old ones from the 70s and the 80s and all this other shit. And it is so amazing. So we were talking about it, and this one was this kid was being a gardener. He was thinking he was magic. It was like Harry Potter totally ripped off this fucking after school special for sure. I mean, J.K. Rowling from beginning to end stole this shit, including this guy's pet bird, right? So, something Mooney or something. His name was something weird. Anyway, it was great. You should check it out. But anyway, so I was trying to say that there's some trees that smell like galooly. Like Fresh Navy, right? When you walk by them, and nobody believed me, and so I had to look it up. It's called a Bradford pear or a calorie tree, and they smell like male ejaculant.
Oh God,
it's amazing. Nobody believed me, and I'm like, it's fucking true. This is the dumb shit that I know. So of course that comes to me during the stream because we're talking about these streams and shit. So I say it, and everybody's like, "You're fucking lying." I'm like, "No,
look it up."
And I did, and then I'm like, "This is what it's called. It's for real. Go look it up." They did. Nobody believes me.
Nobody believes you, and they went and looked it up. They don't believe you.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like describing a reverse Eiffel Tower and shit on a stream sometimes. I don't have the doll to make that happen, but you know what I'm saying.
If you did that with a bunch of dolls, man, that would be so clip worthy. I'm not gonna lie.
Az was amazing. He did that on freaking FNT. I lost my stuff. I are rolling. because we're in the media room, we're just dying in there. I'm like, it's on the big fucking 70-inch TV in there, and I've got it going. I'm playing a video game on the bottom TV, right?
Oh god.
And I'm losing my shit, and I'm like, oh my god, no, I had to pause. It was freaking done with the game. It's unreal. There's like dolls.
Oh, that's amazing.
Freaking ass. God, we have such an amazing. Do you think about the people that we get to watch, and like sometimes we get to hang out with some of them? It's like gold, man. It's like, where else in the world can you hang out with people that are this interesting?
The pub
Outside
down
of
the
the
road,
pub.
perhaps.
Well, the strip club maybe. But,
oh god, I wouldn't.
Okay, the pool hall. Oh yeah, where you live, I definitely wouldn't go to the strip. Yeah, I wouldn't go there. Fucking Sasquatch in the corner there dancing on the pole. No, thanks.
The fucking that would be up in the county strip club,
Yeah, well, I'm sure you know. Yeah.
No. hey,
that's the place where Denny's has a better breakfast.
God.
Normally, breakfast.
No. There's a place better than Denny's. There's a fucking place better than Denny's up here.
Perkins, ask Tiger Woods. I gotcha.
It's one of those few times where he's like, I got nothing.
There's a better Denny's, you say?
Yeah, like in terms of actual food, there's a place like huh?
Cracker Barrel?
I don't think there's a Cracker Barrel up here.
No, well, you're missing out.
I doubt it.
If you say Cheesecake Factory, I will find a way to burn down your house.
I've never been to Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, good.
No, there's a local place up here that does really good food. It's a truck stop, actually, Dice Arts. I think it's like a locally owned place.
Oh, good.
And they do a lot. They have a really big truck stop out where close to where I work. Yeah. And it's one of the big truck stops. They do a lot of really good food. It's like fucking a lot better than Denny's.
Up near where my uncle is. Up in the Forest Ranch area. Off of his land area, there's a local place that is amazing. They serve pancakes. You get 3 pancakes of the size of a freaking dinner plate. Side dish. So when you order like a country breakfast, right? So you get a 3-egg omelet that's the size of a dinner plate, right? It's a country omelet, so it's got like vegetables and bacon and ham and all kinds of crap in it. You get freaking the pancakes, right? You get like 6 strips of bacon. You get freaking giant plate of hash browns. That's your freaking breakfast.
That sounds good.
Whatever they order, and you're like, I spent $16 and I'm gonna die trying to eat all this food.
Hey man, that's a good use of $16, man.
Oh man, it is. So every time I can get by there, which has been years now, I haven't been able to get by there, but I love that place. And then, when we go up north to the cabin, there's a barbecue place. And these are all local folks, man. And so they like legit. They have like outdoors. They have like 4 fucking smokers going 24/7, making the best barbecue you've ever had in your life. Like their brisket's ridiculous. They do their own smoked turkeys, just incredible. So you go in there, you order up your stuff. They have their own blend of freaking spicy goodness. Barbecue sauces, like their own hot sauce, and attached to it's the local tavern bar. So like I literally, they're like from my cabin to that place is like a mile. And I'm questioning whether or not walking is the best plan most of the time. Anyway, sorry I tangented again.
Oh, it's fine by me. And you know how I get on your streams, so it's fine. Tangents are fun. Because it's kind of look. Sometimes it's kind of boring if you try to stick to a topic and you try to round everybody up.
Dude, you've been on my show, right? So like, okay, so let me give you an example. So for Friday, it's a solo show, it's just me and all the awesome people out in the chat, right? All my subscribers and members and people who freaking stumbled in there have no idea what's about to happen to them. They all show up in the freaking they show up in there, and I'm interacting with them. So I'll have like 5 or 6 stories ready to go to talk, because I know I kind of guess what the guys are going to talk about on the weekend, and I get through one.
Or you get through 1,
2. Yeah, dude, it's worse on the Sunday stream. We got through.
Yeah, I know. I do my best to listen to him.
It was 90 minutes of just the same thing, but it was great. I can't complain. Oh, I know, dude. I see you in the chat all the time, and dude, you are overly generous human being. I do appreciate it. But you every time, dude. I appreciate it. I really do. Don't get me wrong. I got to figure out a different way to go about things. This is why Rumble is kind of a really cool concept. You get monetized from day one. Mines does the same thing, guys. So if you're not on Mines, like I spent the $60 for Mines Plus. I'm actually going to do a video. That's actually a weekend project. This coming weekend, after I get my new green screen behind me built, so that I don't have disappearing arms anymore. Once I get that done, this weekend, and I'm doing a desk surround. So I have this beautiful giant, this is my grandfather's mid-century desk from his firm. Yeah. And it is this amazing giant landy strip of a desk. You could probably land a Cessna on it. But anyway,
the one you won't put wheels on.
Right, exactly. So I'm actually building a desk surround on casters.
Yeah.
Right? The bottom is going to be like this giant 1-inch thick plywood, and then I'll have a surround, and I'll be able to mount all the screens here and put the tower a little farther over here and all that. And so I'll actually have like a real functional studio that doesn't make it so that, I feel like I'm in a little shoebox. But anyway, but my goal is this weekend to actually cut a video to show everybody how to do mines, like how to sign up for a digital wallet that will support the various forms of cryptocurrency and everything else, and because you can exchange between them and everything else. And Odyssey's awesome. I have an Odyssey thing. I do, but the problem is that Odyssey, if you have content, it bloody takes damn forever to sync. It took me over a week, but I'm saying you can find me on Odyssey, which means I'm on Library also, which is awesome.
So
I have no idea how to what do you call it? Monetize that. I haven't even played with it yet, but I just wanted to make sure all my shit got backed up, because you know what YouTube does? They yoink your shit. You get yeeted. Done.
If you say the wrong thing, yes. I don't think I think honestly, I think I could say whatever the fuck I want because I'm too fucking small to even be noticed. Well, but it's like Odyssey. I tried looking up at Odyssey. The moment I found out you have to invest money to make a fucking channel, I'm like, yeah, it's not gonna fucking happen, dude.
I didn't invest in the channel.
Huh? I don't know how to create. I tried creating a channel on Odyssey, and it's like they want like credits or something.
No. I'll send you the link. All you do is you go there, you automatically upload and sync your shit, right? Wow. And then you go from there. I mean, Wes did it. If Wes can do it, anybody can do
it. Wes, I gotta get him on one of these streams.
You need Wes on the stream. Wes is a rock star. Wes is going to be our.
Oh, I have a lot of people I want to get on this stream. It's just a matter of actually getting a hold of them to do it. Because I was like you. It's like I thought. Honestly, I'm gonna shoot. I was trying to think of a topic so much because I know you don't. Because at the time I was thinking. I mean, obviously we went on several different directions I didn't intend to go on. But it's like, huh?
I don't need anything. Give me a point to jump off. I'll take you on an adventure. We're gonna find mountains to leap off of. We're gonna hang glide, and then we're gonna get rid of the glider. We'll freaking parachute our way in, and we'll find a way to catch we'll catch a thermal, and we'll fly up a little higher, and we'll cut loose our parachutes and hit the river with our freaking scuba gear on, and we'll go down the rapids head first. It's gonna be friggin' amazing. You have no idea. I will take you on the adventure.
Oh fuck yeah! You'll be doing a good job of that, because
but honestly, look, Wes is you have an amazing group of talent. You can reach out to anybody in the community. If you can't reach somebody, let me know. I will reach them for you. I
thought of people. Huh?
Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, well, because I was like I said, I was originally thinking of a topic we could do. I didn't want to do politics. I really didn't want to do Star Wars because I am totally fucking checked out of Star. Well, I'll talk about the Gina Carano thing because I think it's funny as hell. Because like the dueling hashtag, and I'm thinking to myself, He's like, you want to know? It's like, that's not a duel, dude. That's a fucking bazooka fighting a knife.
But see, that's somebody being paid $15 for an article. You're being really mean. This dude literally got.
I am not being mean enough. Look at dueling hat. You want to know what else was the greatest? Like, I was going to go into the greatest duel. Gina Carano, like, we love Gina Carano outbeats Fire Gina Carano. That's like picture 1817 Chicago. Okay, that is the Fire Gina Carano hashtag. You want to know what the We Love Gina Carano hashtag is? Is the cow that knocked over the lantern that burnt the city down.
That's true.
It's like it's like Fire Gina Carano is Goliath. We Love Gina Carano is the little rock that hit him in the head.
Yeah, it is really funny.
Fire Gina Carano is being
clever. That's $15. He gave you his smartest, quippiest thing, dueling, because of the Duel of Fates. He was making a Star Wars reference.
You want to know something? Darth Maul almost won that fucking duel, so fuck off. Dueling of.
Oh, speaking of which, Darth Maul died there.
What? Oh, yeah.
Died. Yeah. He didn't get robot legs. Okay, it didn't happen.
You don't like that part of the Clone Wars.
So mad. I'm so mad. I'm like, dude, why are you bringing back dead guy? Oh, we're gonna do it again. Here comes the fucking Emperor. Eat a bag of.
Oh my God, Darth Maul was like one of the greatest. Oh God, that's one of the things. That's one of these streams I want to go on. I want to make a stream talking about the best things from each film. And I want to get. Well, no, it's like I want to do 6 weeks, 6 streams talking about about each fucking film. Like, I want to start with episode 1. Bring a different person on and do episode 2. Maybe we'll bring the same people on for 6 weeks talking about all of them. I don't know yet. But
I can tell you there were elements of the first 3 films. Well, not. I mean the numbered 3 films.
The prequels. I know what you meant.
There are elements of each of those that are phenomenal. I mean, they were well put together, shot well, made sense within its own storyline. It just didn't tie everything together.
Well, I say, because I remember reading critic reviews.
That a Joel quote? Hang on. Huh? That was it. And this sharing a drink they call commentary, but it's better than drinking alone.
Oh God, it would be so fun. I need to get a fucking piano now. Fucking just.
Yeah, you can be the next Jake. I mean,
drunk 3PO. I don't want to be the next drunk 3PO. I like being the blind Atlantean. Okay, I don't want to be the next person. I want to be my own person.
Well, you look like your own person.
That's a good thing.
You look like less of your own person because you got rid of the beard.
Oh God, can we not go back? Look, I got rid of the beard because I felt like fucking Davy Jones, man. It got so long and so tangly. It's just like,
I don't remember Davy Jones with the beard. I mean, he sang a lot of great songs with the Monkees. Chicks liked him. What are you talking about? I don't remember him with a beard though. He did have a soul patch. We watched a freaking one of Mads Mardigan's crazy ass freaking after school specials had freaking Davy Jones in it with a soul patch.
I'm thinking Pirates of the Caribbean Davy Jones, dude.
Oh, like with it, like a locker and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was curious why they didn't like reference some Moby Dick stuff. Like, I think Queequeg's coffin would have been something to like reference in Pirates.
Oh, it would have been Pirates of the. They should not have brought that series back after they finished at World's End. There was no need for on Stranger Tides. There was no reason for fucking.
They're about to give you another no reason film here, and extra because they're going to get rid of the most important character. Atlantean. I don't want to be the next drum 3PO. I want to be the first me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. Oh.
It's like, I could never be anywhere near close to how awesome Jay is. How awesome Drunk is. It's like Drunk is on a level of awesome I could not hope to attain. I'm pretty sure I could match it, but in a different direction.
Yeah,
I,
dude,
I can't, I
Nero,
can't,
dude.
I cannot
Nero,
attain that level of awesome because he's done so much. He has done and still does so much amazing shit
Yeah.
that it's mind blowing that he has, he does what he does. And
Yeah.
I know I'm hoping he doesn't see this shit because
Well,
I do not, because people do not need to know me as sentimental. I'm not sentimental. I have a very tiny black heart. Thank you very much.
He loves it when people drool over him, though. Believe me, I know.
I try not to drool over him. I try not to get close when I'm drooling. That's basically it.
He's pretty handsome.
But
He's
no, it's like,
a good guy. When he starts organizing his trips to do stuff again, I'm definitely going on one of those.
yeah.
So I will be taking time off of YouTube to contribute to his efforts because I believe in them, and they've followed the same one. Yeah, there's no need for a second one. That's right. There's only so much ego the world could handle.
Right. And it's like I don't want to the next them because they do things their own way.
Yeah.
It's like I do. He is one person I want to get on this podcast at some point, though.
You should. He's easy, dude. Just reach out.
He's hard to fucking get a hold of, though.
No,
He really is. Like, he's like, you talk to him in the chat, but just sending him a message. It's like sometimes it's a little, and that's the thing. He's one of the people I'm not sure what we would fucking talk about at all. It's like,
dude, all you have to do is start talking about him, and then the show takes off.
and that's another. Oh, hey, Yeti Cast is here. How's it going?
What's up, my man? Yeti Cast, dude. Look, I'm tonight on Comics Division. I'm gonna try to plug your freaking GoFundMe, dude, because I want you to not be blocked from making content, man, because it sucks. Ask this dude here. He was down for a while, and it super sucks.
I was down for a month, and it was fucking terrible.
That's terrible. It's like, oh man, all my momentum is toast. Yeah, you don't want to lose your mo.
I need to get my momentum back and start. I'm thinking I probably should just rewrite the script for Splatterhouse Part 2, that retro reactive video, and just.
Dude, I love me, man. Everything about that was perfect for Culture Casino. It's like, it was a freaking awesome game, a great presentation. The trailer was awesome.
There's the third one right here.
I love it.
Oh god, this was a gem of a game that I found for a good price. But no, it's like I'm going back and I go back and I listen to it because out of all the videos I've made, that first one I made was I like. Yeah. The one that I did, the second one about Wanpaku Graffiti, it was a bit weak just because I'm not familiar with the game. I picked up a reproduction card. I've played through it. I played through it, plenty of times when I got it, for the sake of the video. But I don't want to say there's no nostalgia there because I don't want to use the word nostalgia. It's not nostalgia, but there's no connection at all to the game.
Because you didn't play it when you were younger?
Well, I mean, there was no way I could have played it when I was younger anyway. It was a Japanese release only.
Yeah, I know. I just told you backstage before we got going. I'm like, I have a box of shit. I don't even know what half of it is.
Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I hate to do this, but we got to start getting to
we gotta start winding down. I want to go get some food at some point, and I meant to say this too to anybody who isn't aware, mostly people watching on Facebook and everything. I put Culture Casino's links in the title, cool. in the post, his Minds, his YouTube, his Twitter. I don't know what other websites you use, so it's those three that I know.
I don't use the Bookface or the Graham Instinct or the Space My or any of those things.
Yeah,
I have Minds. I have the bird thing and the red thing with
the fucking twatter. Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, my thought process on social media is less, please.
But with there's a certain caveat to that. Without social media, you wouldn't have met my goofy ass. You wouldn't have met the rest of us, the rest of the community. So
yeah. But the problem is now we're converting social media to socialist media, and I'm done.
A different topic for a different day, I would imagine.
Maybe so.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Did you include this list of his hair products? Everyone wants to know. Oh God.
Look, okay, so it's look. You know what? Here's the thing. Gary's wife is an actual hairdresser. I can give you tips for how to get amazing hair like me, but it's not. I'm not a professional. I just have great hair.
It just looks naturally amazing.
Yeah. At some point, I'm going to do a Pantene commercial. Like
you need to take a step up. You need to do the old school herbal essences. You know, the one with the woman in that fantasy, screaming, making the noises.
How about Vidal Sassoon? We don't look good. We don't look good.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is a bad color. See, when I wear this color blue, it doesn't highlight my hair enough. So
no, it hides it.
Yeah, it sucks. See, this is the other cool thing. Instead of gray hair, I get silver. So it's so I look like naturally like I'm gonna be a tiger or a lion or a superhero.
Mm. All right, so maybe
no. Although I thought of that, by the way, I had the freaking thing going in my head. I knew you'd do that, Kate. Thank you.
Oh God! All right.
So wait a minute. Because Kate's here, if you're not subscribed to Kate, subscribe to Kate, because if she gets enough people subscribed to her, she can live stream. And she doesn't want to do actual videos; she just wants to do live streams. So subscribe to Kate because she's fun. I like Kate.
Kate's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
No one ever heard me say that beyond this point. No.
Sorry, bro.
All right. On that, I suppose the latest.
Go ahead. What is this? You should play the latest Walton's commercial. I don't even know if I have it available. Let me see.
Oh my God. Yeah, you watch author Stephen Walton. Always welcome, dear. Yeah, you watch author Stephen Walton shows up to the one time he shows up on my ugly ass streams. He sees that he would not. I don't know if he would be happy about that.
Oh, he's fine with it. It's just Stephen. I mean, come on. It's not like, it's just Stephen. Let's see. Do we have anyone? I'm looking. I might have it.
No rush.
Oh, there it is. First cut. This isn't even done yet. This is an early production release. I haven't added the music background. I mean, there's a little, but it's not what's going to get there. Hang on. Let's see if I can. I have to figure out. I have to share it. I have to do properties. And okay. And then there's like a special thing I have to do. Give me two. I'm gonna have to go into the background real quick so I don't fuzzle this up.
Go for it.
Oops, wrong thing.
Yeah, take your time. Oh my God, Walton's second Walton's brew. Oh my God, I saw the first one, and oh my God, my favorite thing about those is just seeing Steven's reaction. It's the best part about it. You just the memes online. You just kind of see his tweet replies. You can just kind of picture the face. Just like, yep.
He does get a little irritated. There's no doubt about it. But yeah, if you want to take that down, put me full screen. I will run the commercial, and you can judge for yourself. It's not quite done. I mean, this is an early music cut. We're going to be using the vocals. The best part of waking up is Walton's, and you probably know the rest of it. I hope you can hear it. So here we are.
From misty mountains to fields of greens, Stephen searches the world for the perfect beans. Reach for the quality. Reach for the growing line of accessories. Reach for Walton's Best Brew.
We're working on it. It's an early cut. Get there.
Oh my god.
We'll get there.
Holy shit. All right. On that note, I actually think we should call it because that's like you can't. There's no better way to end than something like that.
Well,
So,
we had our commercial break, and now we're gonna. This is the credit. Hi guys. Thanks for having me, Atlantean. You guys can check me out at Culture Casino Live, or in less than 2 weeks, the new Culture Casino News channel, which is going to be just pop culture news and entertainment news. That's all we're going to do, and it'll be a lot of fun. And thank you for having me, Mr. Blind Atlantean.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. So, better get into character really quick. Actually, hang on a second. I wonder if I could do something really stupid. I don't think it's going to work. There we go. No, that's kind of stupid, actually. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna say. All right. So, actually, am I on the right fucking? There we go. All right. I just want to make sure I'm on. All right. And yeah, so that was Culture Casino. I'm really fucking this up. Thank you guys for showing up and joining us through all of this chaos. It was a pleasure having Culture. One of the very few times I actually get to stream with him. So, we will be planning this again. And just for a quick plug of our collective stuff, our Thursday gaming stream on La Gaming Lounge is on the channel. I'll update the description later.
Sure.
I don't always have a chance to make it, but there's 5 other people there, including Culture Casino. It's a lot of fun if you're into games. And yeah, go check it out.
That is cool.
And beyond that, I'm your wonderfully blind host, the Atlantean, and I will catch you guys later. Oh, come on.